Imagine standing on a windswept plain, the air sharp with the scent of pine and earth. 40,000 years ago. You're not alone. Around you, figures move with purpose, some clad in furs, others etching tools from stone, their breath visible in the chill. These are our ancestors, Homo sapiens, but they share this world with another kind of human, the Neanderthals. Your DNA, the code that makes you you, carries whispers of their story, a scandal etched in genes, a tale of survival, intimacy, and rivalry that challenges everything you thought you knew about being human. Let's step into their world. Picture a cave, its walls flickering with firelight. A Neanderthal woman kneels, her hands steady as she scrapes a hide with a flint blade. Her fingers, thick and strong, move with precision born of years. Nearby, a sapiens man watches, his own tools, slightly different, slimmer, sharper. They're trading, not just goods, but glances, ideas, maybe even something deeper. Archaeological finds, like those from France's Grotte du Renne, show us this wasn't rare. Neanderthals crafted bone tools and ornaments, their work rivaling ours in skill. They weren't the brutish caricatures we've imagined. Their brains were as large as ours, their lives rich with meaning. What drove these two peoples together? Survival, yes, but also curiosity. Genetic studies, like those from the Max Planck Institute, revealed that most of us carry 1 to 2% Neanderthal DNA. This isn't just a quirk, it's evidence of interbreeding. Repeated encounters across millennia. Picture a campfire where stories are swapped, where a sapiens hunter shares meat with a Neanderthal family. Maybe it's practical, alliances against harsh winters or rival groups. Maybe it's more, love attraction or fleeting passion under starlit skies. Human emotions don't fossilize, but the DNA in your cells screams of connection. Now, let's walk through their day. Dawn breaks over a valley. A Neanderthal group treks toward a river, their heavy brows shielding keen eyes. They hunt with spears, thrusting, not throwing. Evidence from Schigningen, Germany, shows their weapons were deadly up close. Meanwhile, sapiens nearby use lighter thrown spears, their strategy leaning on distance. Both groups succeed, but differently. At the river, they fish, Neanderthals wading in with nets woven from bark, a skill inferred from ethnographic parallels with early human groups. Sapiens, ever inventive, craft hooks from bone, their tools found in Croatia's Krapina site. Food isn't just fuel, it's culture. Back at camp, a Neanderthal elder chews roots into a paste, mixing it with herbs, a medicinal recipe, hinted at by dental plaque analysis from El Sidrón, Spain. Sapiens roast deer over the fire, seasoning it with wild mustard. They eat together, perhaps after a trade. These moments, small but human, blur the lines between us and them. Their art does, too. In Spain's Cueva de los Aviones, Neanderthals painted shells with ochre, a splash of red that screams creativity. Sapiens, in France's Chauvet cave, sketched horses in charcoal, their lines fluid, alive. Both saw the world and left their mark. But life wasn't idyllic. Competition simmered. Sapiens, with their larger social networks evidenced by trade routes stretching hundreds of miles, outmaneuvered Neanderthals, whose groups were smaller, more isolated. Climate shifts didn't help. As glaciers advanced, Neanderthals retreated to shrinking forests, their bones at sites like Gibraltar's caves showing signs of malnutrition. Sapiens adapted faster, their tools evolving, their numbers growing. Were there fights? Probably. Skulls, with fractures, like those at Shanidar Cave, hint at violence, though we can't say who struck whom. Yet, the scandal isn't war, it's intimacy. Why did they mix? What drew them across the divide? Your DNA holds clues, but no answers. Picture a child, born of both worlds, cradled in a cave. Did she belong to one group or neither? Her existence, like the tools and art they shared, tells us Neanderthals weren't other, they were us, in ways we're only beginning to grasp. That child, born of two worlds, grows up in a landscape both harsh and vibrant. Her eyes, perhaps a blend of her parents', one's sharp, the other's deep, scan the horizon for bison. She learns to knap flint from her Neanderthal kin, her small hands mimicking their deliberate strikes. From her sapiens mother, she masters storytelling, her voice weaving tales of stars and spirits. This blending, this fusion of skills and souls, isn't just a footnote, it's the pulse of our ancestry. Your DNA, carrying that ancient scandal, tells of lives intertwined, of borders crossed not just by feet but by hearts. Step deeper into their world. It's midday, the sun high over a steppe buzzing with life. A Neanderthal man, his shoulders broad, kneels by a stream, grinding red ochre into powder. He mixes it with fat, smearing it on his skin. From the sun, or perhaps a ritual, like those inferred from pigment finds in Maastricht. Belvedere. Nearby, a sapiens woman stitches furs with an awl, her needle bone-thin, like those unearthed in Siberia's Denisova cave. They work in silence, but their presence speaks. They're not strangers anymore. They share this valley, this moment, their lives, a tapestry of differences woven tight. Food binds them further. At dusk, the group gathers. A Neanderthal hunter returns, dragging a reindeer, its antlers heavy. He butchers it with a stone cleaver, his cut's precise skills honed over generations. As seen in the meticulous bone piles at L'Aquina, France, sapiens contribute, too, tossing foraged berries into a skin pouch. Their knowledge of plants vast, hinted at by starch grains on grinding stones from Italy's Gratapaglici. They cook together, the fires crackle mingling with laughter. A child may be that hybrid girl chews a roasted mare bone, her teeth leaving marks like those found on fossils at Spy Cave, Belgium. This isn't just dinner, it's communion. But the world is changing. Winters grow longer, the air sharper. Neanderthals, adapted to cold, thrive in dense forests. Their stocky bodies evidenced by skeletal remains at Ahmad Israel built to conserve heat. Sapiens, leaner, roam, wider, their mobility a lifeline. As game dwindles, at sites like Les Cots, France, archaeologists find sapiens tools replacing Neanderthal ones over time. A slow eclipse. Did Neanderthals teach sapiens to survive the frost? Some think so. The DNA in your cells, that 1 to 2% Neanderthal legacy, includes genes for skin and immunity gifts, perhaps, from those who knew the cold best. Yet, rivalry lingers. Resources thin as glaciers creep closer. A sapiens band, larger, better networked, claims a prime hunting ground. Neanderthals, outnumbered, retreat. Evidence from Portugal's Almanda cave shows their tools vanishing as sapiens dominate. Violence flares. Maybe a cracked skull at STC Zaire could be a clue, though accident or murder, we'll never know. The real scandal isn't bloodshed, it's disappearance. By 30,000 years ago, Neanderthals fade. Their last traces in Gibraltar's caves. Did they die out or dissolve into us? Your DNA leans toward the latter, a quiet merger more profound than any war. What did they leave behind? More than genes. In a cave in Germany's Vogelherd, sapiens carve a horse from mammoth ivory, its curves echoing Neanderthal artistry. In rituals, 2 Neanderthal burials at Shanidar, with flowers pressed into the earth, mirror sapiens' graves. They shaped us, and we them. Stand in that cave, firelight on your face, and feel it. You're not just sapiens. You're a scandal, a secret born of ancient nights, of hands touching across time.